Welcome to episode number 78 of the Eavesdrop podcast. As you guys can tell by the title, my brother is joining me today again after close to 8 months, Matt? 8 months or something like that of not being. When was the last time you were here for the podcast?
I think it was, wasn't it December of last, was it
this year? Was it a year? A full year?
I think it was December of last year.
Jesus, man, time flies.
God,
Which is crazy because we are an award-winning podcast.
Yes, I'm aware of that, brother.
Give me that one right there, the yellow. Yeah, the gold. 100%. Come on, man.
Oh,
yeah, baby. Look at this, Matty.
It's got some girth
Esports content series of the year, the Eavesdrop podcast. Give ourselves a random applause. Thank you. You were a part of that, man. Thank you. You and all the guests that came through here were definitely a part of this. This episode is brought to you by HelloFresh, DoorDash, and HIMS, and I'll tell you a little bit more about them as the episode continues. Little brother, little big brother, how have you been? God damn it.
Hello, brother. Have you spoken with mother about sister's nephew?
I have.
It's good to see you again. I haven't spoken to you since the last podcast.
I thought you were going to say since the last 3 moons.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, what did you do for Thanksgiving?
Well, this year I actually I did something completely different for Thanksgiving. I purposely didn't send anybody a Thanksgiving text message, and I wanted to see who would send me a Thanksgiving text message, a happy Thanksgiving text message.
Yeah.
How do you think you did?
I didn't send you one.
There's a long list. Don't feel bad.
I don't.
There's a long list of people who did not. Matt, how did you do? Yeah. No,
Matt,
well, here, listen. It's okay, because my birthday's in 2 weeks. Christmas is in 3 weeks. You have time to redeem yourself.
Okay.
But like I said, it was very eye-opening who didn't text me Happy Thanksgiving. I
think we texted the family thread. I texted the family thread.
No, I mean like direct. Like a DM, a fucking...
Why? Why would you need that? Why would you need that much attention?
Well, it doesn't matter any other time of the year, but this is the holidays. You know what I mean? And that's why I take the liberty to, in the morning, send text messages and on a holiday, be it Thanksgiving or Christmas.
What did you do?
Oh, well, I had my feelings hurt to start off Thanksgiving, number one. It was not good. So around 11 o'clock, I stopped.
A.M.?
I stopped waiting. 11 a.m., I stopped drinking and stopped yelling at my kids and my wife and kicking the dog. And
Yay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
De Niro's a good dog.
No, I would never. That's why I could kid about it. It was good. My wife actually made a ton of food. Margarita made a ton of food. She made a turkey. She made a ham, a whole bunch of fixins. All the fixins.
What do they have? Greens.
Oh, they had the beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes. Not in that order, but
yeah,
they did have it. Well, what did you end up doing?
We had it was we do what we usually do. Judith orders food to be made, and then my sister-in-law Sophia, who just moved here from Spain with Danny, they made mashed potatoes.
How was it,
bro? The best mashed potatoes I've ever had in my life.
Think about what you're saying right now. The best mashed potatoes
I've ever had in my life.
In your entire life?
Ever.
Okay, so what kind of potato was in this mashed potato?
I think it was an Idaho potato.
Go on.
There's several Idaho potatoes, like all the butter in the world. I think there was more butter than there was potatoes, so that should tell you already how good they were.
Right.
Yeah, so they were fire. And I for the first time ever, I only had one serving of Thanksgiving. Only one serving.
Yeah, so did I. Real shit. So did I.
Did you go?
I mean, I was pacing myself, you know what I mean? Because I had, a salad to get through, Matt. 2 salads to get through, Matt. I had the whole entree number 1, which I don't know what to do with my hands right now. I had the entrees, and then I had the pies, and then after the pies, I might have had a little bit of something to drink.
Did you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Man, I don't know. Like for me, it was like we spent the whole day playing game battles matches.
Okay.
Me, Diesel, Hutch, and we were just playing. And and Jericho.
Jericho. Okay. I was also playing. Perseus and I were playing.
Perseus, my
PlayStation 5.
You have a PlayStation 5.
And his name's Perseus.
Okay. Why?
Supreme product, by the way. It's an absolutely supreme product. I'm not sponsored by Sony in any other way. Maybe if they'd like to.
Really?
If they'd like to. I mean, I'd like, but no problem. But I did my part in
the fact that you think that you had to clear up the fact that you weren't sponsored.
Well, this is an award-winning podcast, and the information needs to be correct.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so that's why.
Yeah.
I mean, it's award-winning because the information is correct. Anyway, so I was also playing with Perseus all day, and we were playing Call of Duty, Cold War. That shit was cold.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really good. When I played the beta on PlayStation 4, I was actually very impressed. It ran fucking great.
Yeah.
It looked great, and then I got kicked off.
What do you mean? Oh, the
Well,
servers?
It only ran for like 20 minutes, and then it kicked me off.
Oh, the beta.
I think that was my limit, and so I was doing great, man. I was like fucking 3-12. Every match, it was great.
So you were having fun.
I was.
Yeah, that's very good. What's up with you waiting in line for these things? And was it embarrassing?
Okay, well, no, it wasn't embarrassing. Why the fuck would it be embarrassing?
No, when people recognize you, they're like, "Yo,
why would it be? Why would that?
Because just for the record, it's not embarrassing that you camp out to wait. I've done it. I would do it again if there's something out there that I really want.
Well, you wouldn't do that today. You've done it, but that was prior to the bougerie.
The bourgeois. Anyway, so just so we're clear, the reason that I asked if he was embarrassed is because this dude sends me a DM on Instagram and says,
"Shit,"
it says, "He's like, yo, why the fuck
drowning, man? Hold on,
you're
somebody give me asked about."
I was wondering if you were gonna bring that up this time around.
No, man.
Is that your favorite fucking line? Anyway, so this guy DMs me and says yo, somebody recognized me and they asked me why the fuck I'm waiting in line. It's in your brother Hex. Doesn't he have the plug?
Well, there's a little bit of backstory on that. I mean, so I asked you months ago. I said, hey, are you going to be able to secure an extra PlayStation 5, and an Xbox
Period.
Series X?
Yeah.
And you just flat out said no. And
Yeah.
You said it was really hard to get
It's
right
true.
now. You said it was really hard to get, and then I actually looked into it, and holy shit, it was damn near impossible to get your hands on a pre-order. This was around before October. And so I understood from the get-go that you weren't going to be able to plug me with a system, which would have been great, but hey, it is what it is. I'm sure that there's Sony execs that have friends that are like, what the fuck? You work for Sony, why can't you get me a PS5?
Yeah.
I'm sure they themselves have their hands tied, and so I understood. And knowing this, I missed the first wave from GameStop. GameStop, again, I'm not sponsored by GameStop in any way. GameStop, but they are amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I shit, man. I used to go there when I was a kid. My kids take me there, and I'm there all the time. So I really am a big fan of GameStop, and so I urge everybody who's fucking listening. If you like GameStop and walking into an establishment, a brick and mortar where you like to look at games, go spend $7 at your fucking GameStop. Keep them alive, because once they're gone, it's going to be one of those things where it's
like Tower Records.
Exactly. It's just going to be, you drive by this place and it's just going to be a shell which once contained many memories, but now is just dilapidated and just not inhabitable, and nobody's going to move in there. And again, it's just support your fucking GameStop. But
support your local GameStop.
Absolutely. And so I went in knowing that it was going to be hard to get my hands on a PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
And then I was watching a YouTube video, and I was holding my son, and I heard the fucking YouTube ad come on, and it was GameStop talking about, don't miss out on the second launch or the second wave of the pre-orders. And immediately I was like, huh? My attention was drawn to the other side of the room.
Baby falls from your
The
arms.
baby fell from my arms, and hours later I picked him up, and he was fine. So
he had whittled himself a blanket from.
He just shakes a lot. Don't just play. The boy's fine. Don't worry about the boy. The boy.
All right, so go on.
Yeah, so I heard that there was a second wave, right?
Come on.
I heard that there was a second wave coming, and so I fucking I start making arrangements for people to watch my children. You know what I mean? Like, hey, can you watch my son? This day or whatever. So I can go get his life. Matt's crying right now,
bro. The thing is that like,
look at
it's last time that like Matt doesn't lose his shit like this, unless it's like only Sark and you are the only ones that let this dude just. Matt, hold it together, man.
Pull yourself together, man.
We're an award-winning podcast, Matt. Okay, we can hear you laughing through the
amateur hour.
Anyway, check the camera. Make
sure. So anyway, so I was not going to miss out on this opportunity.
Yeah.
To get my hands on a day one PlayStation 5, and I understood that look, this is going to be an unprecedented launch. Nowhere No other time in history has there been like a launch during a pandemic where the pandemic slowed production on this, and who knows how that's going to affect the retailers.
Bots.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You add that
bots,
onto everything, yeah.
Right. So this is different. So all of this, right, is just adding on to the hype. And God damn it, if I wasn't going to have an PlayStation 5 on day one.
Yeah.
Because I knew that I was going to be hitting motherfucker stories, and they're going to have a nice, shiny PlayStation 5. And I'm going to be here with my PlayStation 4. Oh, it couldn't be me.
No.
Couldn't be me. And so I
Worth it?
Fuck, are you serious?
I haven't played. I haven't opened mine up.
Yeah, it's fucking worth it. I did wait outside of GameStop for 13 hours.
Okay.
All right. It was
when you make that decision, like what goes into your into your like that you being committed to it. Obviously, you have a job.
Yes.
Right. So you're like, all right, I'm not gonna go to work tomorrow, or I am, but I'm gonna come in late. I'm gonna tell them why. Are they cool with this? Like,
it's a great question, and honestly, I really don't want to talk about it, but you brought it up, and so I'll tell you. A week or so prior to the expo for the PlayStation pre-order, my work called me and said, "Hey, you actually came in contact unknowingly with somebody who tested positive for herpes. No, for coronavirus, for coronavirus." And so I said, "I'm like, oh, should I go get tested?" They're like, "No, you just can't come to work for 2 weeks. They're obviously going to pay me. This isn't some third world country.
yeah,
this is a Fortune 50 fucking company, and so of course they're going to fucking pay me."
yeah.
And so
Company will not be named.
the company will not be named. And so can you imagine if they got their hands on my fucking my footage of me at GameStop? Anyway, so anyway, and so that allowed me the opportunity to have this free schedule, right? Because it's like, hey, you know what, you shouldn't go around people. But I figured, hey, we're gonna be outside. I'll wear a mask. We're good. I feel fine. You know what I mean? By
Yeah.
aside from my leg, that's been like kind of. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Well, so that's how I was able to get in line for PlayStation.
What number
5.
in line were you?
I was well, before we go there, let me tell you that I had actually, before I went to the final GameStop that I went to, I had gone to a GameStop closer to my house. And my dumb ass, I fucking pull up, right? And I've got like my chairs, my lawn chairs, a fucking blanket, my jacket.
A cooler with sandwiches.
Sandwiches, fireworks, Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Like, I literally have all of this, right? Minus the fireworks, obviously.
Yeah.
And the drugs. Wait, did I say drugs?
No.
No, there was no drugs. There's no drugs. And so, anyway, so I pull up, and I literally, my dumb ass, I'm super loud. I look at the line, and I back up, I get out of the truck, I'm like, "It's going to be a good night, isn't it, boys?" And they're like, "Hey, you're number 8 of 7. And I'm like, "Oh, it's gonna be a bad night, isn't it, boys?" And so they all got their quick laugh, and I got in my truck. I cried away, drove away while I was crying, and I went over to this other GameStop that I actually like better, right,
yeah, okay.
than this one. I really do. It's just a little bit farther.
Yeah.
And so I get to that.
What do you
one.
like better about it? Is it just
It's
bigger?
It's bigger.
Bigger?
Yeah, it's bigger. The staff is better. It's not that much farther though. It's literally next to, everything's so damn close around here. So I pull up to that GameStop, and over there at the previous one I was number 8 of 7. Well, here I'm 3 of 7.
Ooh.
And I said, "Run that shit."
Yeah.
I park fast. I see a whole parking lot full of cars, but only fucking officially 2 people are in line, and I'm number 3. Give me that. And so I got in line, and so right away I start bullshitting with the locals.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, I say to the first guy, "Hey, what's up, bro? You eat ass?" He goes, "Yeah, I eat ass." I'm like, "Okay, good." And I'm like, "So do I." And I'm like, "Are you here for PlayStation 5? He goes, "Yeah, I'm here for PlayStation 5. I said, "I like this guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
A lot in common.
This guy's my type of guy."
Yeah.
And so he had called GameStop. Listen to this shit. He fucking called GameStop at fucking 4 p.m.
That day?
The day before they were going to open. And mind you, they're opening later now. They're opening at fucking noon.
Yeah.
And so this guy called. The guy I'm sitting next to, number 2 of 7, called. GameStop told him, "Hey, we've got one person outside already and his fucking family. And it's 3:45. That guy said, "Fuck that, I'm on my way." He showed up. He was there at 4. Mind blowing. Gilbert, shot goes out to you, man. And I show up at 11:30, and these motherfuckers have already
PM.
Yes, and these motherfuckers have already been there an entire 7 hours before me.
Yeah,
that's commitment.
Yeah, respectful
for real.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a funny fucking night because again, I'm number 3 of 7. People started coming, and by 3 o'clock we had our
3 a.m.
3 a.m. in the middle of the night. We had another fucking crazy fucking bastard show up who was number 7 of 7.
Ooh.
So at officially, again, like I said, somewhere between 3 and 3:30 a.m., number 7 showed up. All of the pre-orders have officially been claimed.
Yeah.
You guys want to see some sad fucking shit?
Yeah. No, I don't. I mean, but go ahead.
If you ever want to see some sad fucking shit, you go and wait outside of a fucking pre-order line, and you look at the people who are just too late.
Yeah.
Just missed their fucking spot.
That was you in the first one.
Yeah, right. But again, I ended up, well, that's water under the bridge at this point because I'm in line to, I got a valid fucking pre-order. I'm number 3 of 7.
Yeah.
And I'm number 3 of 7 for a PlayStation 5 disc drive version. Not that fucking, the digital version. I got the big bad boy, you know what I'm saying?
What's the difference?
Hot commodity. What?
What's the difference?
Well, what the fuck? What do you mean? Have you been living under a rock? The difference is that the PlayStation 5 with the disc drive allows you to purchase games and always, play PlayStation 4 games, etc.
So it's a retro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's backwards compatible.
Oh.
And the PlayStation 5 digital is symmetrical, which is badass in my opinion, and I want one for that reason.
Yeah.
But you can't play your PlayStation 4 games that you had previously.
And you have, you've been collecting a lot of video game stuff, right? Like old.
Yeah. But not. But that's all like other types of like retro video games and shit.
So what's the deal with that though? Like what's with like all the collecting of the you don't have any Atari, so it's only games that you played growing up.
Yeah. I actually.
How come I didn't have video games growing up, and you all of a sudden you get video games growing up?
You were there. I think you fucking supplied most of them.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I did start collecting fucking video games more so this year. It all started back in 2014. I just so happened to fucking stumble across a garage sale, and this is true shit. I stumbled across this garage sale, and I looked through the boxes.
You're in good company, and I don't know if it has anything to do with us being, because I don't know, like who
What
in
did
our
you say?
family?
I'm in good company.
Yeah.
What do you
because
mean?
I collect as well.
Oh yeah, of course. I know I'm in good company. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Okay. But what I'm saying is like
and I'll be the judge of whether or not you're good company or not.
Okay, fine. I'm telling you that I'm in good company.
Yeah, you got some nice shit. Yeah,
I mean, look at all the. I got a 1956 spray can up there.
Yeah, that's some nice shit. But like I said, I came across this garage sale, and it was fucking dope as fuck because I look in the very back and there's this cardboard box, and in this cardboard box is a Super Nintendo plus like 12 games with the manuals for everything I just said.
Mm-hmm.
No packaging, but the manuals were there, and so there was also like one original remote for the Super Nintendo. And for those who are kind of confused which one this is, it's the purple and gray one, not the brown and gray one, which is the NES, the first one. It's predecessor.
Mm-hmm.
But I found this fucking gem. You can't make this shit up, man. I found it and I'm like, holy fuck. And I tried not to freak out, and I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, ma'am, sir, how much for this lot of video games? He said, oh, well, it's my son's, but he went to college. And, I'm like, ooh, man, if your son ever fucking finds out, which he will, that you sold his fucking
games.
Nintendo system with all these games.
Maybe he doesn't care.
You don't just save the fucking manuals for video games that are 20 years old if you don't care. And those cartridges had the plastic bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the type of shit that like really I like, right? Because it's so nostalgic, and for me it really fucking it's awesome because I only got a brief chance to play these games before I either lost them, they were taken away, or they were sold or something, or they were lost, or maybe I just lost interest. But again, those memories of you having that game are always there, and you really want to fucking play them. At least that's me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really like video games, as you could tell.
Mm-hmm.
And so it started there where I bought this from this guy, and the guy said, hey, how about $40? And I was like, can you do 30?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, we could do 30. Man, I fucking paid that guy US dollars, mind you.
Oh,
yes.
I thought you were gonna be like, can you do
doll hairs? I paid him in doll hairs.
Can you do 20?
He's like 30. I was like 60. I was like, yeah, we'll do it. No, we'll do it.
It's 30.
I go the wrong way. Fuck. And so
Again.
not again. And so I ran home, and then I bequeathed this lot onto my wife,
Mm-hmm.
and I gave it to her because she loves this shit. And it's literally one of our most prized video game possessions.
Really? What what do you have in your collection right now? Like, what's the coolest thing in your collection right now?
Oh shit!
Name two if there's two.
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly what I have because and you might be asking how the fuck I'm acquiring these games. I'm on like there's this app called Let Go, which is now OfferUp,
Mm-hmm.
and there's also Craigslist, and so they're always giving away tons of shit from video games to fucking
Stands.
lawn equipment, and you name it, it's on
Yeah.
there, right? And so I look for all types of shit from Sega Dreamcast to NES, SNES, N64, PS2 Fat, PS2 Slim, you name it, and for the most part I have it. The only thing basically that I'm missing is a Nintendo GameCube, right? And I'm also missing a PlayStation 1, but I didn't grow up with a PlayStation 1, so it's not really
Something that you're
a
missing.
priority,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look, if anybody's watching this that wants to let go of some old school shit, send it to the Heczquarters. It's the address is in the description.
that'd be sick as fuck. Holy shit.
Yeah, just put
You should put, that'd be sick.
Pedro's name on there.
Yeah, Pedro.
Pedro.
Oh, Pedro.
Piet.
Yeah, attention of Pedro Rodriguez.
Yeah, at the Heczquarters, the address will be listed on below. What is your Grail?
So, of all of that shit?
No, Grail is something that you haven't acquired, but you've always wanted.
Fucking hell. God damn.
And do you just collect like video game memorabilia, or is there other shit that?
Yeah. Basically, for the most part, just the video game itself.
You
Like,
obviously
if I
collect shirts. I mean, that hoodie.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah. And this right here, for the record, this can you see it? Can we get a zoom in? Yes.
Those are double D's.
All right, so check. Motherfucker. Don't talk about my biddies. It's so okay, so this I'm gonna stop stretching this out, and my biddies. My nipples are getting hard. No, this right here actually was given to me by Hector, and this was one of my. I looked in my closet this morning. I'm like, man, okay, we got OpTic back. You know, I got to represent. I'm looking in my closet for like the oldest fucking OpTic shit I have, and I've only worn this once before, and that was at that UMG event that you and I were briefly talking about back in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
2000, yeah, it was like 2010.
It was where Nate Shot pushed, or he got pushed by HECZ.
That was at that.
Yeah, it was at the Game Pazzo in Glendale Heights.
Got punked out, huh? Damn.
Who did?
Nate Shot.
No. It was I don't know. It was
I think Nate Shot actually threw a bottle at him and then stabbed the guy next to him. Remember that shit?
No. Those Crim Six was next to him. It wasn't.
Oh,
That didn't happen.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so that's the only other time I've ever worn this fucking sweater. This is the second time ever in 12 years that I'm wearing the sweater.
what's it say on the back right shoulder?
It says co-founder.
Damn, that's old school. Like
This is
that's
stupid
That's
old school.
2010.
Co-founder of OpTic Gaming. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I could die a happy man. It feels so good to have the fucking green wall back. I wanted to put like an OG sticker on Perseus and have him rock his OG.
Let me customize it. Let me spray paint it.
What?
Your Perseus.
How many PlayStation 5s do you have?
One.
2?
One.
Don't you have 2?
Now I have a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox.
So you have one PlayStation 5.
Just quick kicking the camera.
My bad. You have one PlayStation. You have one play. Yeah, one play. You have one PlayStation 5 and you don't trust your own hand enough to fucking do art on your own PlayStation.
Oh, I'm gonna. That's why I got it.
Well, let me see you do art on yours first, and then we'll see.
You've
what's
seen me
up.
do art on other shit.
Yeah, and
That's why.
Right? I was more like the trial.
Yeah.
Before I was the pilot. Before.
Yeah.
You really fucking. That'd be dope though, because it's big. It's fucking big.
Is it? I haven't opened it.
You could.
Is it as big as my award-winning?
It's bigger.
Trophy?
It's bigger than you could take it to the beach and boogie board on the fucking PlayStation 5.
That big?
And I plan on it. It's big. It's big as fuck. When I first saw the PlayStation 5 release video, fuck man, I love PlayStation 5 so much you have no idea. It is. I am doing everything I can to hype it up, and god damn it.
What do you play on it? Like,
Hold on a second. Can I just take the time to say how fucking glorious it is to have a PlayStation 5 when there are millions of motherfuckers who don't have it and want it so bad. It feels, oh God, it just feels so good. That's probably another reason why I camped outside of GameStop, because I was just like, again, I'm not going to be one of those guys who is buying a fucking PlayStation 5 off of a scalper for $1,600, and I've been following it closely. First, it was $700.
Mm-hmm.
The next day,
what was the retail price for it?
$500.
Okay.
$500 for just the PlayStation 5 remote control, and that's basically it.
Yeah. And then it went up to $700.
And that's the disc drive version. The digital version is about $400. And there are bundles that are like $600-$700 and shit, but it is so hard. I'm telling you, it is so hard to get a PlayStation 5. I have been tracking it. I've been watching every fucking YouTube channel possible that gives updates on restocks and all that shit. Yeah. And then you got the bots. You know, we kind of talked about that, but we didn't really go into depth about it. The bots are fucking everything up. Yeah. And I love it.
Why?
Oh, I fucking love it. Because I didn't have to fuck with them bots not one bit. I don't feel bad for anybody who says they can't get their hands on a fucking PlayStation. Because your ass could have called off of work. Your ass could have fucking taken that blown up air mattress and sat next to me, and you and I would have bullshitted our way to a PlayStation 5. Yeah. At retail price, mind you.
Did you sleep at all that night?
Hell no. Wait, I did for like 30 minutes, and then I woke up to somebody grabbing upon me. And then I realized, I said, hey, something's happening to my genitalia in my sleep.
Yeah, okay.
And I woke up to see that it was me. I was the assailant. So I let myself finish, and then I cleaned myself. And then I cleaned up, and so like I said, I slept for like 30 minutes, but that was it. Just like 30 minutes.
Did you sleep on the chair that you were?
No, listen. So I have a very large SUV, right? And I backed it up, and then I popped the trunk open, and I laid down the back seat, so it's a full blown fucking do whatever
queen size,
right? Exactly. And so I was sleeping there for a little bit, and just like at home, I woke myself up from snoring.
Yeah.
You know, the rumors are true. I do snore.
Yeah.
You know,
we were wondering.
So I was like, and I was like, oh, who heard that?
Who heard this?
And I see everybody laughing.
That happens to me on airplanes more than you know, bro. I'll be sitting there, I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
I looked around to see who was going to catch me at my most vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody caught it.
So you lay down and
I basically laid down right in front of my truck, but I'm not kidding when I say this, okay? Yeah. From fucking 3 a.m., again, 7 of 7 came at 3 a.m. All the pre-orders have been claimed at this point. From 3 a.m. to 12 p.m., you should have seen the disparity on these guys' faces, these guys and gals. They came old, young, black, white, brown, yellow. They all came. And like I said, man, the look of despair in their eyes, I have not seen that look of despair since the third week in March.
It was probably dads that are, you know, that are trying to get shit for their kids.
And like I said, the fuck are you doing showing up late?
Yeah.
The fuck? Why are you late?
Well, people don't know when to show up.
Yeah, bullshit. I was driving around. Like I said, I showed up at 11:30. You bet your sweet asshole. Yeah. I was driving around at 7, 8, and 9 p.m. Yeah. To make sure that there weren't lines forming.
Yeah. This dude called me. He was like, "Hey, you want to camp out?" I'm like, "No."
I did call him. I don't know why I called him too. I don't know why I called you and asked you. I was like, "Oh no, it's cool."
I visited you in the morning, brought you coffee and a sandwich.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
To be fair, IHOP DoorDash beat you by 20 minutes, but I still took your food.
Yeah.
You know, it was like somewhere around 8 a.m., 4 hours before opening, and I can go in there and reserve my PlayStation.
So wait. So it was just to reserve it.
That's it.
You weren't getting the actual thing.
Motherfucker, this was the end of October.
Huh.
No, I'm sorry. This was the beginning of October, end of August.
Uh-huh.
All right? The beginning of October, end of August, where I went in and I sat in on the second launch of GameStop pre-order for PlayStation 5. So I went in there just, again, to reserve my PlayStation 5, get the packet, get the receipt, so that I could be there November 12th at their opening time. And you better believe I waited outside the day of launch well before they opened. Mm-hmm. And guess who was number one? My buddy Gilbert, the guy who was number 2 of 7, who I was bullshitting with. So we kind of chopped it up.
Is that the guy that recognized you?
That's that dude. That's homie that recognized me. That was a funny story because he and I immediately we started bullshitting, right? And you know, I'm over here cracking fucking crazy jokes and shit. He's laughing his ass off. He's having the time of his life.
Yeah.
And
You're
and then he goes,
entertaining.
"While we entertain it,
It's like a fucking little puppet. And shit.
hey, watch this. Hey, look at my pocket. I take my rose. I squirt water at him like, I gotcha. And so I fucking we started bullshitting with that. Yeah, he's like, hey, do you like, are you related to somebody like in YouTube or something? Like, yeah, I'm HopTic HECZ's brother. He goes, I fucking knew it. He goes, I fucking knew it. And so he started telling me about how much he likes the Green Wall, and I'm like, man, he's the homie right here. This guy is family. So we cut our hand with a blade.
Yeah.
And we shook hands.
Yeah.
He passed out because my blood sugar was like fucking crazy, and so he started going crazy. I gave him ass to mouth, and I couldn't resuscitate him and shit.
That's a two count.
And so, you know what? You know what's funny is that joke it went over your head in the last podcast, and I only know that because it did because
no, I heard. I just didn't want to fucking humor you.
You just didn't want to fuel the fire.
Yeah.
Okay, respect. This motherfucker's playing chess while I'm playing.
Miss it. I miss it. I saw it. I just didn't want to encourage you to continue to do that.
Yeah, and so when you pulled up that day at 8 a.m., that was cool for him. He was having this probably the second best day of his life. And
did I say hi? You didn't even tell me.
Yeah, I was like, this is my boy Gilbert. You know, he asked if I, was you or was your brother or whatever. Yeah. And so it was, like I said, it's dope as shit. Picture you going to a fucking camp out and here we are bullshitting all fucking night. And it was dope, man. I got a chance to go in there, and then I got the packet. I took the packet home, and I fucking nailed it to my wall. And it was a constant reminder every single day, on my desk where I sit, that, hey, you're going to get the fucking PlayStation 5. And there are so many people that won't. And, oh, God. It's basically that night when I decided I'm going to go and get in line, I realized that, look, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be pandemonium. People are going to get fear of missing out like a motherfucker. And there's going to be shortages. And sure enough, everything that I thought was going to happen is basically happening. And the one thing that I didn't predict was the bots. The bots making it just so much harder. Yeah, crashing sites.
Well, that's a big thing, and we'll talk about. Actually, let's take a quick break, and we'll talk about bots and what that's doing to all of the collectible market right now. Let me give a quick shout out to the sponsors. All right, and obviously DoorDash. DoorDash has been a part of this podcast since I can't even remember. So certainly appreciate them coming back to support it because between the ending amounts of meetings, the ending amount of editing, the endless amount of stuff that we have to arrange and rearrange here at the Heczquarters, is not often easy for us to be able to, prepare food once we get home or find the time to go out and get some. So DoorDash comes super handy in situations like that because, one, we can support our local restaurants, which are still open today, but maybe on some takeout, scenarios. And what better time than to support people than in times of need, especially around the holidays, as you guys see here. So whether you want Chinese, whether you want pizza, whether you want tacos, whatever it is that you want, DoorDash can bring the food to you without skipping a beat on the work or on the fun, whatever it is that you're having. Don't feel super pressured to go out and get it. Don't feel pressure that you're the one that has to cook, because DoorDash is the application that brings the food you're craving to you right now, right to your door. Ordering is easy. You open the DoorDash application, choose what you want to eat, and your food will be left safely outside your door with the new contactless delivery drop-off. With over 300,000 partners in the U.S., Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia, mate, you can go to your local go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Chipotle, Wendy's, Cheesecake Factory, Pan Express is my go-to more often than not. Last night, actually, at around like 7 o'clock, I ordered some Popeyes. Got the spicy chicken with those Cajun fries. Man, you could have just given me the Cajun fries. I would have been a happy man. So many of your favorite local restaurants, as I was just saying, are still open for delivery. Just open the DoorDash application, select your favorite local restaurant, and your food will be left safely outside of your door with your new contactless delivery to keep the communities that we operate in safe. Right now, our listeners can get $5 off and zero delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash application and enter code Eavesdrop. That's EAVESDROP. That's $5 off and zero delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash application in the App Store and enter code Eavesdrop. Don't forget, this code Eavesdrop for $5 off your first order of DoorDash. Just order more than $15. If you don't order more than $15 worth of food, I can't mess with you, man. Enjoy yourself. Get yourself a nice little healthy lunch portion control is what you're going for. And we have 4Hims coming into the podcast again. Obviously, they've been a big supporter of the podcast, so of course, we love to support the supporters. 66% of men lose their hair by age 35. Okay, so once you've noticed that your hairline is starting to thin out, it might be too late, but it doesn't have to be, okay? If your hairline is slowly starting to go backwards and you're starting to see little bald spots here and there, the best way to prevent more hair loss is to do something about it while you still have some. Why do guys turn to weird solutions or do nothing when they can turn to medicine and science? I don't know. The solution, 4hims.com, a one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness for men. It's time to write a new chapter, one in which you, as a main protagonist, has hair. No snake oil pills or gas station supplements. This is literal science prescriptions backed by scientists. Okay, the solutions are there for you. It's just a matter of you doing the quick little research that it takes for you to determine what works for you and what doesn't. No more awkward in-person doctor visits or long pharmacy lines. None of that. That's done. That's a time of the past. 4Hims connects you to licensed medical professionals online, which could save you hours, completely confidential and discreet above all. You answer a few questions to a medical professional who will then, after that, review it and determine whether a treatment is right for you. You can prescribe he or she can prescribe you medication to treat hair loss, shipped directly to your door in a very, very private package, right? So today, 4Hims is giving their best offer yet. If you're not happy with your results after 90 days, Hims will give you a full refund, and right now, my listeners can get their first visit absolutely for free. Just check it out. Go to 4hims.com/eavesdrop. I'm going to tell you again, that's FORHIMS.com/EAVESDROP, followed by the number 5 to get your first visit absolutely free. We have HelloFresh coming back for another week and certainly appreciate their support. Thank you so much. What is HelloFresh, if you guys are wondering? It's pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door with HelloFresh, which is America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh lets you skip those trips to the grocery store and makes home cooking easy and, above all, fun and affordable. I talked about the sloppy joes last time, but we just had the chicken pasta, but super good, especially when for me, obviously, when I get home usually around 4 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock I have to be in front of my gaming setup to start playing some old men of OpTic matches. Obviously, this came super handy because I didn't want to wait around and just put it in there in less than 30 minutes like it was ready to go, because HelloFresh offers convenient, no-content delivery to your doorstep for easy home cooking with the family. The recipes are easy to follow with simple steps and pictures to guide you along the way. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery store trips so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes, as I just mentioned. Great value. You save 40% when you use HelloFresh versus shopping at the grocery store. That's what the mathematics came out to. You save close to 40% in using this service instead of going to the grocery store. Obviously, this is not including like the gas and all that stuff. Your time, your precious time, right? And feeding the whole family has never been easier. With lower prices for larger boxes, more servings means more savings. Delicious and nutritious variety. Let me tell you about that. The HelloFresh delivers fresh, high-quality, pre-portioned ingredients so you can make meals that are delicious and nutritious. Over 90% of the ingredients are sourced directly from the growers to ensure peak flavor and ripeness. HelloFresh offers more than 20 chef-crafted delicious options every single week to help you break out of the recipe rut and make any night feel special. There's something for everyone will enjoy, including 20-minute meals, low-calorie, vegetarian, family-friendly recipes, and absolutely a whole bunch more. If it's flexible, if you have a lifestyle like mine, it's super, super flexible. It's easy to change your delivery days or meal plan preferences, or skip a week whenever you feel that you need a little break from the app. Keep your fridge stocked by adding extra meals, proteins, quick meals like breakfast on the go, or 10-minute lunches, even desserts to satisfy that sweet tooth, right? I'll tell you one thing above anything else. I like the fact that the sustainability of it, being able to get a week's worth of food and put it in the fridge for me to open up whenever I feel hungry, like, it's super, super good. So I'm happy about that. Right now, you can go to HelloFresh.com/HECZ H3CZ90. That's spelled HelloFresh.com, H3CZ90, and use code HECZ90, spelled the same way, H3CZ90, the number 90, to get $90 off. Okay, $90 off, including free shipping on your first order. Right? I'm going to tell you again. That's HelloFresh.com/H3CZ90 and use code H3CZ90 to get $90 off, including free shipping. That's super cool. I'm going to put this on my Twitter account just so people know. But that is HelloFresh. So thank you so much for them. Thank you so much. I've been trying HelloFresh for the last month. I gave some to Maddie to take home. He enjoyed it. I shouldn't have waited as long as I did to get this amazing thing. So thank you so much for coming back for another week, and hope to see you next week too. HelloFresh. Let's get back to my brother and the podcast. So yeah, again, thank you so much to HelloFresh, DoorDash, and Hims for the sponsorship, for the patronage. Certainly appreciate that, and thank you for the massive support. Bots have obviously been doing a lot of damage, not just in the sneaker world, but also in the card world. You had a lot of Yu-Gi-Ohs growing up.
This is true, and it's fucking crazy that I can say that I had like all of the Pokemon cards.
Pokemon 2 you did.
Oh, Pokemon came first. For me, it was Pokemon. Right.
So growing up, we lived in a condo, in a 2-bedroom condo in Wheeling, Illinois. So we had I slept in the living room, which is where the main TV was. So what?
Sorry, I just couldn't be me.
All right. So
these motherfuckers was poor as fuck. I had my own room.
No, you didn't. You slept in the same room with the
girls. There was a door where I slept. You slept in a fucking common area, like a commoner. Look at him get all red and shit.
I'm not. Anyway, I would get out of, because on the way to work I would get out of the shower, and then I would hear that somebody would be like, "Oh my God, he's using the lightning fast punch or whatever."
How old was I? Fucking 8?
Yeah,
you were trying to roast an 8-year-old.
Yeah, I did, and then I would walk out there. I'm like, "He's not about to use the electrical punch, is he?" And then my brother would turn around and be like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Shut up."
Thick skin.
Thick skin.
Imagine being fucking a child getting roasted by fucking Hex in his teenage years. That was me. Yeah. That was a fucking punching
lucky.
Bag. What?
Lucky man.
Who was lucky?
You.
No, you're lucky.
You're lucky.
You go.
Anyway, all right. So bots have obviously been wreaking havoc through it. Yeah. And I will say this: I acquired mine through a bot. I didn't do the bot.
This motherfucker.
But someone very close to me, who's really good at bots, acquired like 3 PlayStation 5s and like 3 Xboxes, and he's flipping them. You know what I mean? That's his hustle.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Oh, you can come up on that shit.
Yeah, so that's his hustle, right? Like all you got to do is buy 3. If you have the money to buy 3, you get your PlayStation or your Xbox for free at that point.
True.
You know what I mean? So you not only do you get your money back, but you get this thing for free. So that was like his hustle.
That's the thing. It's like so hard to find more than one.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to find more than one.
Yeah.
I almost found more than one because remember that day I called you to see if you wanted a fucking PlayStation 5? My homie Ricardo was fucking buying them from Germany, Amazon Germany.
You can't. It's not the same plug though.
Listen here. They launched last week or something. The day I called you, they launched a little bit later after fucking U.S. launch, and there were actually some Americans who were getting some fucking PlayStation 5s and Xboxes from Germany, and then some were getting their shit canceled. And so he actually got one, and they charged them, emailed them confirmation. This is when it's going to get here. A couple days before it was set to be shipped, it was canceled, and they said we weren't supposed to send this to your region. And so they caught that. They caught a lot of that fucking bullshit. Yeah. And so it's tough. It's fucking tough.
I mean, I would imagine unless you're able to sort of flip it to somebody in that region, like how do you even do that? But it's something like, I mean, obviously you as a collector and you as being so willing to go out and sit outside, like have you thought about, and obviously I'm just asking, have you thought about making that like a side hustle for yourself? Like if you don't mind sitting out and waiting for shit, like is that not something that runs through your mind?
No, not really. So you have to understand that I was camping outside for me, not for my
profit. If you're making profit, that's for you.
Well, this for me, that is better than a profit. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get 2, so there goes that chance. Because I've been trying to get fucking my hands on another one. I've even been trying to get an Xbox Series X. I like Xbox for the record. I love Xbox. I fucking love it so much. But Right now, it's all about PlayStation. Therefore, I am in PlayStation gang. Period. End of story. If the Xbox can get better, if it can get more hype, I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the only one, right? And just for me, PlayStation 5 was just like the total fucking package. It looks different. The size of it was badass. For me, I'm like, hey, the bigger the better. Make that shit fucking huge for all I care. I love it. I'm going to love it. But
did you see Justine got a refrigerator, an Xbox?
I saw that.
Dude, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted one so bad for the Heczquarters, and they were giving one away, or a couple of them away, right, Matt, or something like that?
Damn.
But I like retweeted the hashtag, whatever it took. If I was able to get a refrigerator in the Heczquarters, that would be so lit, dude.
What would you put in it? Just drinks, or would you put anything in it? Would you even fucking power it up?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know if I would power it up. I'd keep like, just room temperature shit in there, like
seeds and
I don't know
seeds
what the
and
fuck
canned
I'd
fruits.
keep in there. I don't know what I'd keep in there. Fruit.
I don't know. I think that I would have done something. I don't know if I collect simply because I like to collect, or I just don't like to let go of certain things that I have. Do you have any OpTic shit that's like super old school? That
I have a shit ton of fucking OpTic clothes.
Mm-hmm.
A shit ton of OpTic clothes. That's like a couple Nike and OpTic collabs, the like sweatshirts and blazers and shit. A whole bunch of
those are coming back.
Yeah, I know. I've got a whole bunch of shit that I haven't been wearing it as much, and I think you were a big part of that because you're just like, you can't wear this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you didn't have OpTic, you're like, you can't wear this shit.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, welcome back to OpTic.
Thanks, man.
I never left, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What's it like?
What?
Being back.
It feels good.
It feels good up here, doesn't it?
It does feel good. Yeah, but I left. I had to do that. You know what I mean? I had to do that in order for everything that happened for a reason. And if I wouldn't have left, I would have never gotten it back.
Right.
Fully, 100% of it.
Oh, no, I know. I remember when you called me and you're like, hey, can I buy OpTic back? And when I approved that, your decision.
Yeah, because you're on the board.
No, well, you know how you check with me first?
Yeah. Why?
Well, just saying, it was a big moment for me hearing that from you.
Yeah, yeah. The night that we went and told you, were you like?
Oh yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
this motherfucker comes in the middle of the night.
Well, it was like 10.
It was kind of late.
Yeah,
it was like 10 p.m. at night. Definitely not expecting you. You almost got shot, by the way, coming on my property like that.
Yeah,
I knew it was you, but you still almost got shot. And you came in, and I'm like, oh fuck, what the hell's going on? What good news comes at fucking 40 miles an hour down your street in a G-Wagon running up to your fucking steps at 10 p.m.?
Yeah.
And so, sure, when you said that you were getting OpTic back, we were all just fucking. Well, you guys felt it. I mean, shit, just exactly how everybody felt. I mean, fuck, man. I hate that it got leaked. Did you find out who leaked that shit?
No, not yet, but I will. Time heals all wounds.
I think I know who it was.
No, you don't. Zero chance that
I
you
do.
know. Who?
Me.
Imagine this shit. Plot twist.
It was me.
Yeah, no, I went and told my mom, and then I went and told you, and I didn't want to tell anyone. Jude forced me to go tell the family, and look. The deal wasn't.
You just didn't want to jinx yourself or something.
Yeah, the deal wasn't done. There was no ink on no paper. There were still some deal points that needed to be worked out, and I didn't want to go tell anyone. And Jude's over here pushing me to go do it, and I don't know if she pushed me to do it because she knew that the deal wasn't done, and this would for sure make me do anything and everything needed in order to make that deal happen, so I wouldn't have to go back and tell mom, and I wouldn't have to go back and tell you. It was like, oh yeah, shit didn't work.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And it worked. That pressure was there because we told you and mom and dad, and then a month later is when it actually happened, or maybe 2 months.
No,
later.
It was like 2 months later.
Yeah,
I was calling you. I was like, hey.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. You're out there fucking tweeting and
I wasn't tweeting shit.
Yeah, fucking right.
You told me not to tweet shit, and what did I do?
You tweeted.
I fucking didn't do shit.
No, you tweeted. What did you tweet?
What did I tweet?
What did you tweet? You tweeted fucking something.
I didn't tweet. No
100% you tweeted something.
Nothing.
You said, so what's up? When the news leaked.
Oh, I said what?
When the news leaked, you said,
I
so
woke
what's
up.
up?
Look, listen, I had just woken up. I had done my morning ritual, hopped on my phone. I just said, so what's up? That's all.
No, you saw it.
It was just a so what's up?
No, you knew what you were doing. And you didn't know it got leaked. So you, like everybody else, that was like, oh shit, congrats. Shut the fuck up. Not done yet.
I know, right? There's some people who won't be named.
You.
Who I was like.
Who you were what?
No, it wasn't me. Or was it?
Or was it was
No,
100%.
No, there was other people who were like, "Wow, my boy Hex over here, you know, do it." I'm like, this little saying all this shit. Shut your ass.
I mean, a lot of people, I mean, nobody knew. It came out of nowhere, and unfortunately, we didn't have a chance to represent the way we wanted to. Neither here nor there. It's ours. It's back. It's
so
never
badass.
going away.
That's right.
Like I put everything.
Holy fuck! I still can't fucking believe it. You know?
I still can't believe
it,
dude.
What can't we say about
nothing? Don't say.
Yeah,
anything.
I just won't say shit.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about that? How about we start there? Just don't say anything about it. You still playing Fortnite? Did you see what happened yesterday in Fortnite? Were you part of the event?
No, I am not playing Fortnite anymore.
Yeah. Are you still playing it? Like on a regular basis?
No, bro. I don't play that shit, and I'm not falling for it either. What the fuck is wrong with Fortnite,
Nothing.
man? Hey,
Nothing
Call of Duty's
at all.
the shit.
Nothing at all.
Bro, I get on Call of Duty and
You put people on the ground?
You
want to play some game battles matches?
You know what, man? Don't even come at me with that bullshit you want to play, because I've been telling you, let's fucking play. I said, hey, as soon as I get PlayStation 5, can we play? You're like, yeah.
No, do you want to play or not? Because we need a fourth for Old Men of OpTic.
No.
Okay.
I can't. Well, yes.
Do you play at night?
Yeah.
What time? Can you play from 4 p.m. to 8
2,100
p.m.?
hours. 2,100 hours to 2,400 hours.
Anyway.
Zulu time.
Anyway, so you do still play Fortnite?
Yeah,
What did you think of the event?
It's all right. I mean, Tilted Towers is back. There's a couple shit that's back. I don't really fucking play Fortnite like I used to. It's still dope and shit. Like I sure shit don't buy fucking skins like I used to.
Why do I have all my boys saying hit up Dro to play Warzone?
What are you talking about?
All my boys from home. Fucking Kenny, Carlos,
Kenny,
fucking Hodor.
Kenny, Carlos, and Hodor said what?
I
know what Hodor said. He said, hold the door.
No.
Hold the door.
No, Hodor is like, I see at times the Hodor is like, yo, call Dro right now. Tell them we need him.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, man. I don't get any of these fucking... You know what? That makes perfect sense. It's probably because these motherfuckers are playing on PlayStation 4. And I am far superior playing fucking on a far superior, more piece of technology.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't be the butt of that joke. I could not fucking... I couldn't.
No matter what it took. You
know, in 2013, I paid a scalper 700 motherfucking bones to buy an Xbox One, Day 1 edition, and they were readily available.
I was actually kind of confused or disappointed that I wasn't getting that I didn't get the Xbox from Xbox. I usually I'm on the list.
You're on the list from fucking Xbox?
I'm on the friends and family list at Xbox. Thank you. And I didn't get the Xbox. I got the Taco Bell Xbox. I got the Gears of War Xbox. Like I've gotten some fucking fire.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I forgot about that.
But I didn't get this one, and I don't know why. I haven't hit up my contacts since it's not me. You know what I mean? I don't go out there begging. I got you a present for your collection.
You got me a present for my collection.
Yep.
And you're gonna unveil it now?
I'm gonna give it to you right now. Don't turn around. Matt, can you get that thing right there? You're gonna like it.
You guys are doing this to me on camera?
Yeah.
You know I cry.
You better fucking not
I'm
cry.
a fucking cry.
You're not. Don't do it. No, don't. Yeah, that Matt right there. No, up one.
I'm trying not to turn around right now.
Yep.
Is it a pie to the face? A cream pie to the face?
Nah.
I do not want a cream pie to the face.
It's a never before opened.
Holy fuck.
Power glove controller.
I don't even know what this is.
What do you mean the power glove?
I don't know what this is, son.
But this is
fucking.
Wait, you've never seen
for Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
No.
Wait,
fucking
time out. You've never seen the movie?
Nah.
You've never seen The Wizard? Is the name of the movie?
I haven't.
The Wizard is the Mario Brothers 3 movie, but this is the Japanese edition.
Oh shit!
It's unopened.
Damn. Well, it's not getting opened.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We might want to open it right now.
No.
We'll fucking freak out a whole bunch of collectors.
That's for you.
Damn.
I want it back. I don't know, sometime in the future.
You say you want it back?
Yeah.
Nah, son.
What?
That's not how gifting works.
Yes, it is. What do you mean?
Well, no, because you just told everybody that you gave it to me.
I said I'm giving you for your collection.
Oh,
and then
shit.
when the time comes, I want it back.
Sick. And when the time comes, you want it back? What the fuck is... So this is a yo-yo.
What's that?
You're fucking stringing it out, and then you're bringing it back sooner or later. The fuck?
No, that's all you, though.
Hey, man, this is sick.
You have no idea.
I really don't.
Google it.
I will, and I'm sure.
If you've never seen the movie, if anybody here has never seen, have you seen the movie The Wizard? It's the Mario 3 movie It's a Mario Brothers 3 movie. The movie came out before the game came out.
Yeah.
And it came out during, and essentially this movie gave away like a lot of the Easter eggs or the flutes on where to find.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's a raw ass movie.
No shit.
It's like super old. It's like 1980s, obviously.
And this is for SNES.
Yeah,
like.
Super Nintendo. Yeah, but this is the Japanese edition.
This is sick, man. Holy fuck.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I bet you it's fucking badass.
Yeah,
I feel bad that I don't.
Let's see, Matt. Can you look it up?
I'm gonna wear this actually. Like people are gonna be like, "What is that?" I'm like, "That ain't no fucking Apple Watch. That's what that is."
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna like go around and just.
Yeah. So you've been asking to come on the podcast, man. I've been asking you to come on the podcast.
No.
What's good?
I'll tell you what. Motherfuckers have been asking me to come back on this podcast. And thank you to everybody. Holy shit. Thank you to everybody who commented on that fucking.
You enjoyed it
on the first the first video. The comments were super fucking friendly.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, they were great. I love reading that shit.
Yeah.
People were like, "This guy has a good credit score," and I'm like, "Damn, man, how do they know?"
What's that? Does it come up?
What is that?
Yeah, that's the movie. No, find out. Look up the PAX Power Glove on eBay and see how much it's going for.
That's fucking sick, man. I know that the Japanese versions of shit are always harder to find, so that's fucking sick, dude.
It took a while. I don't know how I came across it, but I came across it, and I'm like, I didn't even put it on the collectibles. I just put it over here on the side. And right now, as we were talking about your collecting, I'm like, oh my god, that looks perfect for your shit.
So I'll tell you what. It was a fucking very spontaneous gift.
Yeah, I just saw it. I'm like, oh shit, that's you.
So check this out. This must have been before my time because when I was a kid, I didn't even fucking watch this or know about it.
Yeah, so you put it on and you play like this. Bro, it's legit.
That's
like you gotta watch the movie to
I
really
will.
understand like the importance of that. Anything on there, Maddie? There you go.
That's pretty fucking sick, man.
Yeah, those are open. This is unopened. So
if that's worth $200, I could get $20 for it within the next hour.
Yeah,
Easy.
you can flip that shit.
Flip it.
That's a $20 profit. Like right off the rip on something that you didn't even have to do.
Done. Hey, how did your life change this year when COVID hit? Did it change? Do you fucking...
No, I mean, we had it very early on.
What do you... No. You didn't have it.
So I think that everything... It's like, again, COVID happening put a lot of the current business world in even ours in this like weird place. And had COVID not happened and everything went about the regular business, I don't know how much better OpTic would have done without me and just like on the other side. So like I know that impacted the ability for me to be able to reacquire it. I just don't know to what sort of level it did.
Right.
So it was like a meant to be thing that like everything came to like this one thing. Even us not having a Huntsman event is going to be that much better when we do have an OpTic event.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So like I maybe now that I have it, I'm looking too much into like the science and too much into the happenings that of the world surrounding like every single like moment that sort of attracted the logo back to my hands. But I don't know, maybe I'm just romanticizing the story a little bit more, but a lot of shit happened in order for this to be a thing, including COVID.
Well, tell me it didn't fucking cramp your social lifestyle, your fun.
Yeah. I mean, we don't travel at all.
Oh my God,
What's crazy is that
we haven't done like a camp fest. We haven't gone to like camping. We haven't gone on any boys trips. We haven't fucking played poker. We haven't really done
nothing.
Anything, man. It fucking blows. And it was like almost immediate. I mean, the way when it all started, it really scared the shit out of a lot of people. And if it didn't scare you a lot, it put some scare into you, right, enough to make you go and fucking buy all this food. I'm going to tell you right now, I have never in my life seen the look on a man's face looking down an aisle at the grocery store at empty shelves while I have all, cart full of everything he was looking for and shit, right? Because I was not playing that shit, motherfucker. I was out there stocking up.
You sent me pictures of like 90 sanitizing bottles.
40 milks.
Mm-hmm.
I had a whole bunch. I got a whole bunch of milk. I got a whole bunch of meat. And so much fucking meat.
So you over prepared? Do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean,
after a while,
better safe than sorry.
After a while, I'm like, I don't think anything's going to really happen with the food supply.
Yeah.
And then they started putting more scare, talking about the meat factories are getting people are sick.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? You guys are just scaring people now.
I mean, it's something to be scared of.
Yeah, but I fuck, man. I can't wait for everything to go back to normal because we don't go out, we don't do shit, we just fucking
live.
That's it. If you call it
living. For us, nothing really changed because everything that we do online anyway.
Sure.
And as long as like everybody is at the very, very least responsible enough to wear a mask, that sort of subtracts.
Are you anti-mask? Or are you
No, I wear masks.
You're pro-mask?
Yeah. This is the thing. Even in the beginning, when I was like,
have you ever seen somebody like at the store and they're not wearing a mask?
I hope I don't, man, because
you haven't seen that yet.
No, have you?
Oh fuck yeah!
Have you told them to wear a mask?
I'll check your ass.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Why? Mind your fucking business.
No, fuck no. Well, there's kids.
Oh, there were the kids?
No. No, I'm saying there's kids in the store. Like, if there was kids, I wouldn't be fucking...
Kids are supposedly not as susceptible to taking in this way.
Well,
my point is this. At the beginning, I wasn't, but I still wore a mask because I wanted to make sure that I'm like, look, whether I believe that this helps or not doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I am a human, and if a lot of humans are doing this one thing, I want to make sure that people don't... The problem here in Texas was, at the beginning, that if you wore a mask... you were anti-American because of, the freedom implications of having to wear a mask.
Texas is...
But if you didn't wear a mask, then you were an asshole human who didn't believe in science. So I said, I just don't care. I'm just gonna wear the mask because everybody's wearing it, and I do obviously believe in science and whatever.
Yeah.
But I do find a lot of the shit that we are doing super hypocritical. I've seen pictures of tents outside of restaurants where people can go in, so it's okay to eat outside, but as long as you're inside on the outside.
Right.
I've gone to we've gone celebrating at a bar to go see a fight or something, and they make you wear the mask when you walk in. But then the second that you sit down, you take your mask off and you're fucking breathing air like all over the place. And then they allow you to get up from your table, walk across the entire bar where there's people around to go to the bathroom, not making you wear
spreading particles.
The thing is this, like there's definitely a reason to wear it, but there's also rules that actually need to be followed. Here in Texas, obviously, it's super like laid back, but I still make it a point to make sure that like when Matt and I and the rest of the boys are going to go eat, that everybody wears the shit because it's the right thing to do from a hey, I respect another human. It's not about me wearing it. It's about other people getting sick off of my shit. I'm not afraid to get sick. I already got sick. I already had it, but it wasn't about me. It was about other people. So that's the way I saw it.
Do you believe that it's like a pandemic, so to say? Like it's
there's a lot of questions.
Conspiracy?
Yeah,
there's a lot of fucking shit going on.
Well, I'll tell you what. Like the second that the election, a lot of talk was happening. As soon as the election happens and somebody's elected, then the pandemic is going to go away, right? But it didn't. Like, we're past the election. Obviously, Donald hasn't fully said, yeah, all right, we lost, right? Like, there's still some fighting going on.
I think that King Trump is going to have this all under control by the end of the year.
All right, chill out. So anyway,
what?
He's joking. Anyway, aside from that, like the Hunter Biden laptop, where the fuck is that conversation?
What the fuck are you talking about?
The things that went away that weren't supposed to
What
go
did
away.
He do?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, his dealings with...
Yeah.
Okay.
So Hunter Biden's thing goes away. The caravan, the Hondurans that were going through Mexico on the way to there, the lady that didn't want to eat beans with tortillas, like, where the fuck are you from, lady? That's just fire. Anyway.
Bitch. You don't want to eat... What? She didn't want to eat who?
It doesn't matter. But that went away. Like, like what's happening there? You know what I mean? What is still here and is still there, out there, is obviously that the cases are going up and this, that, and the other. So I don't know. I don't like to get too much into it because I don't know all of the facts. I haven't researched all of the facts. So I don't want to speak on something that I don't necessarily have all that on there. But I do remember people saying, oh, as soon as somebody gets elected, this election's over, come November, the pandemic's going to magically go away. I do find it super interesting that as soon as the election was over, all of a sudden we have a 90 percentile vaccine or 100 now, 100% vaccine success on
those are trials. Those are trials.
No, I mean no, they're done with the human trials.
Did you fucking hear about the numbers around the election about the COVID? How it was like increasing like a motherfucker steadily since then.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fucked.
But it was predicted. They said that once autumn and winter start to roll in, that the case we're going to escalate.
Fuck.
I'm not going to sit here and talk like I'm not a scientist, you're not a scientist. Let's just fucking move on from the fucking concept.
Well, it sucks nonetheless.
Yeah, obviously. We're not moving. We're staying inside. This was the year that I was supposed to be traveling more than I have ever traveled because of the way that the...
But don't you're okay with that, though, right?
What, traveling?
Not traveling. Not traveling.
I'm okay with not traveling.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you like not traveling because you travel so fucking much that it's like old to you. Shit.
Yeah, that's just old news.
Not me.
But, what, not you? You want to travel?
Me. I want to travel. I want a road trip. I just road trips.
Yeah, to Chicago. I don't know how you do that, man. It's a flight like it's
No, well, right now it's fucking shady with.
No, it's not.
Fuck?
No, it's not. If you it's safer to be on a plane because it's almost impossible to get COVID on a plane.
It's a fucking incubator.
It's sanitized enough to where if people wear a mask, it's very hard.
Yeah, for me,
doesn't
I don't
fucking
know,
matter.
man.
I don't know the exact.
What was dope as fuck was when people were going to fucking Puerto Rico for $6. That was fucking dope. You want to go to lunch in Puerto Rico real quick?
And then come back
And then
shit?
just come back and shit with Corona?
No, it sucks. We had a lot of plans for this year, right?
Yeah.
That sort of got put away for the greater good. Obviously, like I didn't want to cancel our event, but we had to because it was the right thing to do. A lot of things happens going into 2021. I don't see really any much change that's going to happen. Like nothing, everything's going to stay the same minimum all the way until June, July,
Right.
and then after that, we'll sort of start somehow coming back to what normalcy was at one point. But until that happens, like who the fuck knows? Yeah, I think once everything gets back to normal, I think that the podcast is gonna be better. Like I didn't go to London, I didn't get a chance to interview Bazinga, that's my brother. I didn't get any of the sidemen that I know.
Damn, that sucks.
You know what I mean? So that from that perspective sucks. But the podcast has been doing great. We won a goddamn
sure.
award, dude. You know
Who's
what I mean?
next? Who's on the docket?
TBNR Frags,
Oh,
also
shit.
known as Preston Plays. That dude, but I can't wait to ask him a million questions. But we got a lot. I'm gonna interview Roger. Obviously, him being a member of OpTic. I don't know. We got some shit coming out, so it'll be good. Anyway, any closing comments? Anything? You
Shit,
say?
no, man. I think it's been real, as always.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna come in here talking about aliens and shit like last time.
Well, you didn't give me a chance. There's a lot of shit going on right now with aliens.
Like what?
In case you don't know.
No, I don't know.
The Marfa lights are back in Marfa, Texas.
Okay. What does that mean?
That fucking cylindrical thing and popping up in Utah.
Yeah. What was that?
That was a giant jewel stick, is what it was. That's what it looked like. And now it's in Romania. It like disappeared, and now it's in fucking Romania. But it's like completely. It's like a cheaper version of what the Utah one was. It's all fucking crumpled. It's like foil. It's all nasty.
So it's fake.
Who knows?
It's human made. 100%. That was a hoax.
I'll tell you
1,000%.
what. I think that the people who actually went to go see it are pretty fucking dope for going to go see it and shit.
Why?
Well, because they, like,
What if it's a trap?
What if it really was sent here by extraterrestrial beings? Like, that shit doesn't fucking freak you out. How the fuck are they getting into the ground that deep that people are like, I don't know how the fuck it got in there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know.
You want to know what?
I want to know how the fuck it got there. Don't you?
Yeah.
We should have went to go see it.
No, look, I saw that thing and I'm like, it's a hoax. It's a hoax, man. It's a hoax.
No, it's
Somebody, it's like crop circles that weren't really symmetrical or as good as the original crop circles.
Those stopped abruptly.
Yeah,
That used to
as soon
be
as
like,
the election was over,
well,
that
that-
shit stopped.
No, that like
abruptly.
stopped as soon as like the year 2000 hit. Before that, like there was all that fucking VHS footage.
Yeah,
It was like crop circles on every single fucking UFO show, every
Yeah,
single
yeah,
home video
yeah,
show, and it was like the shit. Now they're like no longer a thing.
Yeah, whoever came up with this is a genius, though. Like the symmetry behind it, like the fact that some of those crop circles were musical
Trolls,
notes
man.
that
Oh,
were
sick.
mathematically like allocated to
Yeah.
certain keys of the piano, and it actually made a tune, and not necessarily a tune that was famous or anything, but it was actually something that made it sound or resemble an actual song that humans would appreciate.
What
right?
what was this?
What?
This tune that
Like-
was written into the field.
There's the crop circles. The way that the mathematics on the again, I'm not an expert, but the way that the symmetry and the geometry of the whole thing, like somebody came up with a formula. That formula said, "Oh shit, this fits on a fucking piano and shit."
I thought you literally meant like a fucking like an audio from space, which we got.
What do you
We
mean?
actually received like a fucking audio message from space. It was like some electronic message.
Yeah. Why are you
can't-
sweating, bro? Like
Because I was watching Cops.
it's like you're sweating.
It's fucking hot in here. Matt's,
No, it's not.
Matt's
I'm
mouth
cold.
breathing.
I'm freezing.
Matt's mouth breathing.
Anyway, we should have a conversation about conspiracies and aliens. As you
Yeah,
know, like I've
okay.
always been into that shit. My dad's seen a UFO.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like an illegal alien or like a real alien?
No,
I
both.
see illegal aliens all the fucking time.
both. But yeah, I think.
What do you mean he saw a fucking alien?
He said he was coming back from a fucking
Are
concert.
you serious right now?
Yeah, that
Pop
ass
said
serious.
that?
Yeah,
Pop
Pop saw one.
Like, was he touched by an alien? Or
no,
was
he
he
was not probed. He was not abducted. There was no fourth kind contact.
If an alien popped down from space right now and said, "Hey, y'all motherfuckers need to come right now," would you go?
Yeah, well, if I can bring Liv and Jude
Well, you'd be back maybe in a year.
by myself,
Yeah, by yourself.
I'd go. I have to know.
You'd go.
I
You
would
don't know
have
what,
to
you
know.
don't know what they're gonna do to you. They could do some fucked up.
Eat me.
Have you seen the movie Encounters of the Fourth Kind?
Yes.
That movie is
Fourth Kind.
That movie is seriously.
The Fourth Kind is better. The Fourth Kind, the movie, is better.
No, well, that's the one I'm talking about.
Okay, but it's not Encounter. It's just called The Fourth Kind.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it's just called The Fourth Kind.
Well, they're referring to Encounters of the Fourth Kind, which is not abduction. It's like past that, right?
Yeah.
It's like where they actually take.
Yeah. Abduct.
Sorry, I fucking spat.
Yeah,
it's when they abduct you, they take a piece of you. Man, I don't. That's what I'm saying. You would be like, yeah, I'll go.
If I can remember what I saw.
What if it's just a tour of fucking Oklahoma? Like you're invisible in the ship and they're just driving around Oklahoma.
I'm in a ship.
Like that's all you're gonna fucking see.
Yeah, I'm in a ship that I've never.
But on the other side, what if you go to the far reaches of the galaxy where man could never, will never go?
Yeah, I would go.
I don't know if I would go just for this, just for the fact.
I'm gonna tell you why I would go. First of all, I don't think that I would have any choice. If there's an ant walking on this table right now, I can literally grab it and relocate it across the room. It has no choice. If I ask it, I'm like, yo, hey, you want me to give you a fucking ride? I'll bring you right back. What's it gonna do? Like, no, I'm good. I'm taking you no matter what. So I would go.
Yeah.
For science purposes.
I would go. No, I wouldn't go. I just don't want any. I don't want any piece of me missing. Like, dude, there are people who have shit implanted in them, and they go and they're like, "Hey, I've got a headache," and they go get an X-ray, nothing. They go get an MRI.
All right,
or
now
whatever.
we're talking bullshit now.
No, it's not bullshit. This is fucking true. Steven Jarksdorf, this happened to him. He had something implanted in him in 1942 where they said, "Hey, we don't know where the fuck this came from." They took it out. They did a biopsy.
Yeah, and
that shit was fucking God knows what.
Well, they say that aliens live among us now, and it'd be very difficult for us to discern who is who.
They're saying that aliens definitely built the pyramids.
No, obviously that's a no-brainer for me.
No question.
That's a no-brainer for me.
No question. Like they're actually saying,
I couldn't, with the technology that I have today, with everything that I know today, I could not build a pyramid.
Nor could we do like that crazy precise
laser
cutting like in Puma Punko. You know what that is?
Of course.
And you see like just stone that has been bored through.
Yeah.
With such precision, and that shit is mind blowing. Okay.
We're gonna end the podcast.
No,
now.
don't know.
Yes, we are. We're gonna come back to this.
Hey, by the way, you never paid me for my first podcast.
Okay.
Is that normal?
You don't get paid for this.
You don't get paid.
No, I mean, I get paid for this. It's just my job.
What the
You're
fuck?
just a fucking guest.
You
just got a present.
What about the paperwork?
What paperwork? There's no paperwork. You're making shit up. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed the podcast or want to send my brother some whether it's a video, a cartridge, whatever, the stuff, the P.O. Box information is going to be down below. Address it to him, though. That way I don't open it and he can open it on his own.
That's what's up.
If you guys want. Obviously not mandatory. But I do want to thank HelloFresh, DoorDash, and HIMS for sponsoring the podcast. Certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.